Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to make a video presentation about drug survey, the importance of drug survey, and the start, guys. Let's say you are now in a loading port and you made a drug survey, your initial drug survey before loading, okay? And it turned out this is your drug survey upon before start of loading. So in forward drop survey, drop forward drop for the starboard is 18.18, starboard port is 18.18, and your midship drop is 18.20, 8.20, port and starboard is 8.20, and your updraft starboard is 8.35, starboard is 8.35, and your initial density is 1.021. Okay. Upon completion of uh, drop survey, and you put here your fuel oil of 1029.8, your diesel oil of 39.1, and your fresh water is 2.270, and lube oil 0, and your ballast is 70196.6. Okay, so your 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 ballast is 71.96, and your your cargo is 0 here in your initial drop survey. Okay, now this is your loading bird. Okay, loading bird. Okay, I want to see you this diagram. In loading port, when you put cargo in your tank in your cargo holds, all tanks should be empty or ballast tank should be empty. So, for example, in ballast number one, it should be 0 or empty. Number two, 0 should be empty, and in number three should be empty, and number four should be empty. All ballast tanks must be empty as much as possible. So take note of this, guys, during loading. Okay, so we go now to the draft survey. Once, uh, let's say it took him 2 days to load the cargo, and this is now the final draft survey of the after completion of loading. So the shipmate and the draft surveyor went around the vessel to make a draft survey, and this is now the draft readings that they both agreed upon. So a forward draft turned out to be 18.23, port and starboard is 18.23, and updraft is 18.23, port side, starboard side is 18.23, and the mid draft port is 18.23, and starboard draft is 18.23. The vessel is even keel and now lease, no lease. Okay. Now they make soundings on the fuel and ballast fresh water, and this is now the result of the sounding. So fuel oil now is 1011.4, Diesel oil is 39, and lube oil 0. Fresh water is 252 from 270, and the ballast is 95. So from the initial of 70,196.6, the ballast now, after 2 days of loading, the ballast now is a minimum of 35 metric tons. Constant is the same, 360. Take note, guys, in the KFS special, the minimum that you can take out your ballast will only up to 95 metric tons left. Some 85, but mostly if you have 95 metric tons left from a KFS special, that's quite good. So again, from the diagram, all ballast tanks should be empty when loading. Okay, so and your cargo loaded was 206,140.19, and by double checking, your cargo loaded is 206,140.19. Okay, so you have confirmed already your total cargo loaded. Now, you have already departed your loading port, assuming for how many days you have arrived in your discharge port. Let's assume that you're now in a discharge port, okay? And the truck surveyor came on board, and you make sounding make reading, rough readings around the vessel, and with all the soundings of your ballast, fresh water, and fuel oil. Okay. Now, according to the your survey, the density at berth at discharge berth is discharge berth is 1.025. 1.025. Okay, and this was the drop reading that you made with the drop surveyor. So forward port is 18.23, and starboard was 18.23. Okay, and up port was 18.23, and your starboard was 18.23. Okay, and your mid port is 18.23, and starboard mid was 18.23. Okay, so there's no list and even kill upon arrival at discharge berth. Okay, then again you make soundings, and this is the result of your sounding. Fuel oil is now 10,011.4, and your diesel oil is 39, and your fresh water is 252, 252, and your ballast is 95, okay, metric tons, and your constant is 380. So upon arrival and making a truck survey, this is now your cargo. Upon arrival at Strasbourg, your cargo is 206,140.19, and it's checked by this figure, and your cargo is 206,140.19. So it is confirmed that this is your cargo. Okay. So after 2 or 3 days, you have completed discharge your cargo. Okay, so the truck surveyor came on board and make again the truck survey with the chief officer. This is now the turnout of the truck survey upon completion of discharge. So the density now at the final truck survey is 1.021. Okay, 1.021. Okay, and the drop reading was forward was 8.18, port starboard was 8.18, and updraft was 8.35, port and starboard was 8.35, and mid starboard was 8.20, and mid port and mid starboard is 8.20. Okay, then after several soundings, this is the turnout of your soundings. FO is 102 metric tons. Your DO is 38. Lube oil zero. Fresh water is 240. And your ballast was 70255.33. Okay? And your constant is 380. And your cargo discharge was cargo discharge was 206,140.19, and your discharge cargo is 206,140.19. Okay, so it turned out that you have the same cargo when you came in, and it was discharged of the same cargo of 206,140.19 and 206,140.19. So the charger was happy because there was no loss in your cargo and you still maintain the same cargo when you arrive in discharge port. Now, again, I'll explain this figure. What happens if you lose the cargo in the discharge port? So, every time you fill in your ballast, it should be 100%. Okay? It should be full. But what happens if one of your ballast tank was slack and turn out that instead of, let's say, 1,000, example, you loaded 1,000, it turned out during your draft survey, so it's only 900. Okay? So what happened to the 100? The 100, it went to the slack tank of the voice space. That's why, because you have a slack tank, it is important that you should press up all ballast tanks at birth or at OPC. Just like these two ballast tanks, it should be 100% full. But since you have a slack tank, you have lost cargo because of the 100 weight it went to the void space. That's why you have loose cargo here. So let's make it actual or official. Okay. Now during the completion of loading, okay, you have gained the same amount of cargo of 206,140.19. Okay, so this is your total discharge. This is your initial. This is your final discharge. Now what happened? Let's say this is your ballast. Your ballast is what's this here your ballast. Okay. Let's say you have a slack tank. You have a slack tank here, and your slack tank, which is about void space about 200 metric tons. Okay, 200 metric tons. I'm sorry, 200, 200 metric tons. Okay, 200. What will be your ballast if you have a slack tank here? So just here, was minus 200. Okay, so this, suppose this is the value of your slack tank. So we put here 20055. Okay, but what happens if you have a slack tank and this is your ballast? Take note of your cargo. Your cargo now is 200 5,939.86 or 205,939.86. Just put it this way, so it's more clearer. Okay, 25,000. So you're short of 200.33 metric tons. Okay, so let's put it this way. Was this was your cargo when you arrived? Okay, then this is was cargo after your drop survey. Drop survey. Okay, this your arrival, when, but when you completed discharge and this was your cargo. So how much did you lose? So you lose about 233 metric tons, which is here. So it is very important as to this illustration that you should make all your ballast full. If this one was full, this amount should go to here, which is 1,000 in your loading port. Okay, it was 1,000 because your ballast is empty. But when you discharge, you lose 100 metric tons because there was void space here. The 100 of 1,000 went through the void space. That's why you lose 1,000 or 100. It is the same with this here. Okay, because instead of full ballast, full ballast of full ballast of okay, full ballast of 70255.33, you turn out your ballast was 70 more. So instead of departure with this amount of ballast, but you have only this one. So that's why you're short of 200 metric tons. This one. So it's very important that during discharging, All ballasts should be full and no slack. I hope that's clear. If you like this video, please click the like button, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell. Thank you for watching this video and have a good day.